Jimmy Butler is now in Golden State, paired up with Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Absolutely crazy. In the beginning, Jimmy Butler pretty much said he was willing to go anywhere except for Memphis for some reason that nobody knows. But then after a while, he kept saying, I won't resign in this place, in this place, in this place. And Golden State was one of those teams that he didn't want to resign with. And there it is. Jimmy Butler has agreed to a new 2-year, $121 million extension with the Golden State Warriors. As I'm talking about him not wanting to sign an extension or resign with the team, he did do it. Who would have thought? So Jimmy Butler is now a Golden State Warrior for at least the next 2 seasons. Obviously, that's, if there is no trade next year or whatever it is, Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, Draymond Green now are all on the same team for at least the next 2 years. Shams just tweeted, 2-month-long saga between Jimmy Butler and the Heat ends in a trade to Golden State, one of his 4 initial preferred destinations. Which is funny because at one point he literally said he wasn't going to re-sign there. He did just re-sign 2 years, $121 million. The initial trade is Jimmy Butler to Golden State for Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick. I don't know the protection on that, but they kept Kuminga, they kept Pods, they kept Trace Jackson Davis. It's a decent trade for him, to be honest. Wiggins was expendable, even though Wiggins has been playing pretty decent lately. Dennis Schroeder, they just got him. It was an obvious they were probably going to flip him for something at some point. It was rumored he may have been in a trade for Kevin Durant, but then Kevin Durant told the Suns that he didn't want to go to Golden State, and I believe the Suns already also told Kevin Durant that he wasn't going to be traded anyways. So now we have Jimmy Butler in Golden State. Now, obviously, this isn't an updated depth chart by any means, but Steph Curry, Buddy Hield, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Quentin Post. That is still, like I said, they still have. Where is Jonathan Kuminga on here? Jonathan Kuminga isn't on here. I'm so confused. Kuminga isn't on that one either. Is Kuminga hurt? Kuminga is listed out with an ankle sprain. Dennis Schroeder is headed to Utah and Kyle Anderson to Toronto as part of a multi-team deal. Okay, hold up. There's a lot going on right now. Shams is breaking so many things currently. It looks like Kuminga was injured or something, but he's not showing up on the depth chart. But either way, Kuminga will be coming off the bench most likely. It'll be Steph Curry, Buddy Hield, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Quentin Post, backups, Pods, Moses Moody, Kuminga. I guess Gary Payton is still there. Yeah, they have Trace Jackson Davis and Kayvon Looney. I mean, at some point, maybe you make a move for a better big guy, but just absolutely insane stuff. So during this video, we had a Jimmy Butler extension. We have the whole 4-team multi-team trade that is sending Dennis Schroeder to Utah, Kyle Anderson to Toronto. I don't know what else is in this trade as of right now. Oh, as part of the deal, Warriors Lindy Waters III and Josh Richardson are heading to Detroit. Okay, hold up. We got Lindy, bro. That's so funny. This is insane. Okay, so 5 teams are now involved in this trade. Jimmy Butler goes to Golden State. Miami gets Wiggins, PJ Tucker, and a protected first. Detroit gets Lindy Waters III, Josh Richardson. Utah gets Dennis Schroeder. Toronto gets Kyle Anderson. A lot of moving pieces. Detroit still needs to cut or trade 2 players. Waiver trade 2 players because there are 2 players over their roster size now. So Detroit is not done making moves. Unless they just cut 2 players or waive 2 players, which, I mean, could happen, but Pistons got a 2nd-round pick in there as well. Where were we at? Steph Curry, Buddy Hield, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Quentin Post, starting lineup. Backups are going to be Gary Payton, Pods, Moses Moody, Kuminga, Trace Jackson Davis. Am I missing anybody else? I don't think I am. Which, I mean, Guy Santos. But either way, I don't know. My head is just absolutely everywhere right now. A lot of stuff just happened. I can promise you this most likely will not be the last video I make tonight. From what it seems, the Pistons still have to make moves. Lots of players are moving everywhere. I bet Utah does something with Dennis Schroeder. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, right? It's just absolutely everywhere. This trade is everywhere. This video is everywhere. I apologize for that. But initial reactions to Jimmy Butler to Golden State, that's the main piece here. That's the big piece here. I like the fit. You got some dogs now. Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler next to each other. I mean, that's pretty scary, to be honest. You still kept Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, Pods, Gary Payton. Like, defensively, the team's pretty solid. You now have another star next to Steph Curry. I think you keep that window open a little bit longer. Is this a championship team? It is not a championship team. Quentin Post cannot be your starting center. Obviously, Kayvon Looney isn't living up to a starting center position. Trace Jackson Davis isn't either. So they need a big guy still. I don't know where that's going to come from or how they're going to do it. The Pistons are still involved with something. I bet Dennis Schroeder gets moved still. Lots of moving pieces going on. Absolutely crazy stuff. I will be talking to you guys later tonight. Almost guaranteed, it seems like. But casuals only. I'm out.